Next, I'd like to welcome up Kacy Paide. Kacy loves to do what most people hate. She organizes piles of paper. Tell us more, Kacy. You can. Kacy Paide.
Thanks, guys. How does this picture make you feel? How do you think it feels for the woman who lives and works in this space? Do you think she can play with her kids on the weekend or read a book guilt-free without that nagging voice in the back of her head shouting, "You really should be home organizing right now"? I once worked with somebody, and at the end, I gave them 8 simple file folders. There they are. With that, she said, "Kacy, I have hope for the first time in my life," with tears in her eyes, giving me a hug. That moment had me wondering, why does organizing matter? So to be clear, order is not synonymous with sterility. It is simply being in a place where you can find what you need when you need it. Because let's face it, isn't life a lot easier when you can find what you need when you need it? After that happens, it's completely up to you how decorated or beautiful or feminine or girly or masculine you want your space to be. Order matters because space evokes a feeling. Imagine standing in your favorite place on the planet. How does it make you feel? It is absolutely in your power to create that feeling in your home or office right now with what you have, or less of what you have. Organizing matters because where you produce affects what you produce. The quality of thought and creativity and ideas and inspiration coming from a room full of piles of paper and decades of unmade decisions feels quite different than it does coming from a room that exudes a sense of calm and control. Order begets order. Order is literally quite attractive to others because organizing sets a good example for others, even when those others are complete strangers. So I have a confession to make. Months ago, I was in the gym and something was bothering me. I didn't like the way the kettlebells were strewn all across the floor. I couldn't stand it. So I took all of 15 seconds to line them up in perfect order, and to this day, I shot this weekend, they still look exactly like this. I didn't have to preach anything or teach anything to anybody. It was as easy for complete strangers to maintain order as it was chaos. Before I start helping somebody with their project, I ask, if a stranger were to walk into your office right now, what would they assume about you? Even if it's not a perfect reflection of your well-being or your state of mind, it does say something about you. So what does your office or home say about you right now? Think about it. It doesn't have to look like that, but if there's a little bit of chaos, what else in your life are you neglecting? What else is chaotic? Here's some tough love. How you do anything is how you do everything. I winced the first time I heard that. Our rooms are a microcosm. They are a cross-section of parts of our life. Another question I ask folks when I'm working with them is, what are 10 things you will do once you are organized? Because getting organized is never just for the sake of having a pretty row of file folders or seeing your desktop again. I was once working with a couple that was going through a lot of trouble, and she had one answer to that. She said, "Kacy, once I get organized, I will make my family happy again." And one day as we were sitting across from each other, just sorting paper after paper over the recycling bin, she told me, "Kacy, I'm organizing and making this a priority above anything else because organizing makes me feel like I have control over something." We have control over so little in our lives, but we do have control over our spaces and how we choose to keep them. Organizing matters because it makes people happy. I know no other way, no faster, more instantaneous way to boost your mood than to organize something. It can be as simple as a little pencil cup or a file drawer, or as big as a home office full of 30 years of paper. But to find balance in one area of your life or your space is to find balance in other parts of your life. I don't know anybody who couldn't benefit from just a little more breathing room. So getting organized is actually quite simple, if and only if you choose to abide by a few simple rules. Here they are. If you drop something, pick it up. If you take something out, put it away. If you bring something in, take something out. And if you do choose to invite something into your own little piece of this planet, Please take some sage old advice from 1880 and please make sure it is useful or beautiful. Thank you.